Uh, there are two loops. And he says diagram shows a circuit containing a battery and cells with negligible internal resistance. So there's no internal resistance. And some values of current are shown, some values. So he's not given you all the values. That means he doesn't give you this. He doesn't give you this. And so don't think that it is equal to something. He is intentionally not giving you some values. Then he says one resistor is labeled P. What is the resistance of resistor P? So he's basically asking me what's this without giving me other information. Obviously, if he's not giving me this information, whatever I have is in this loop. And that means, can I just look at this loop and get P? Okay. Now, Kirchoff had told me that you can consider the loops independently of each other, but please make sure of the other law also. The other law states that you have to think of currents. So he's given you this current here, that's why. So you will just visualize that the current 3 amps is going here, it comes here, and 2 is also coming from this. So effectively 5 is coming here. So Kirchhoff, you can't see one law in isolation. You have to see both the laws. So you bring that current in this loop. Okay. Because there's no other way. It will 2 amps can't go anywhere else. It can go only here. 3 amps is coming from here. So 5 amps is going here. And 5 amps will divide further here and here, whatever. Okay. 2 and 3. So that means I think of both the laws and then I start doing this question. I have done the first law. There's nothing I can use of the first law. Two amps comes here, 3 amps comes here. It breaks down into 2 here and 3 here. Nothing else can happen because 3 is going here and 2 is going here. So nothing else can happen. So this is the first law applied. Now we look at the second law. What is the second law, guy? He said. He said that the potential rise is equal to the potential drop. You can look at this in many ways. Rise is equal to drop, or the sum of all the potentials is equal to zero. So whatever, but I will look at it in this way. Effectively, it means that if energy gained is energy lost in one. So how do I look at this? I visualize myself as an electron, and I am going through this. Okay, and what do I see? In some books, they mean you go in some direction. I am looking at it as an electron moving in this direction. Okay, I go enter this 9-volt battery and I gain energy of 9 volts. So 9 volt I will gain. So I put it on the right side. Then I'm moving here. I am, there will be a drop in the energy of the electrons that will be equal to IR. Why? Because obviously if the electrons enter this resistor, they will have high energy here and they will lose energy and become low here. So naturally they have lost. So how much have they lost? They have lost 5 current into P. That's my drop. I don't know P, but that's my drop. Then the electrons I'm moving here, I find electrons which go into the high terminal and come back into the low terminal. Now they are losing energy because they when they go from lower to higher, they gain energy. When they go from higher to lower, they lose energy. So it's going to be a drop. So I'll put it here. If I'm putting it as positive, I will put it here. If I'm putting it as negative, you can always put it here. But I'm putting it as positive. I'm only dealing with positive values. So the drop is 1 here and it's positive. A drop of means it's lost energy. Then it goes through this, it goes to the resistor. Again, but this time it's only 3 amps. 5 amps were here, 2 went away. So 3 is going here. And the energy lost in this part is again a drop 3 into 2. So basically, For some time there were some other electrons, but in this circuit, this was the rise 9, then a drop of 5p in the electrons which were in this loop, and then a drop of 6 2. There was no other rise and run. So 9 is equal to 5p plus 6. 3 is equal to 5p. P is 3 by 5, which is, have I made a mistake? Where's 7? Where? Acha, I have forgot about 1. Yeah, 1. So 1 and 6 and 7. So there's 7 and this is 2. Yeah, so 2 by 5, 0. Let me check the answer.